The typical household kitchen sponge is asked to do a multitude of things every day. Scrubbing, cleaning, picking up spills. It's no wonder that after a day or two, these start to smell. It's the buildup of bacteria. And if you think about it, the sponge's sole purpose is to transfer water and a cleaning solution to your dirty items. So as it picks up all that dirt and grime and grease, bacteria starts to build up. And regardless of how often you rinse out your sponge, it's going to start getting smelly. And no, putting it in the microwave is not the solution. They're not designed to be put in a microwave. But what if there was an antibacterial sponge? Wouldn't that solve the problem? Well, now there is. Thanks to the Home Depot Seeds program, we now have the Libman antibacterial sponge. The Libman antibacterial sponge comes in a 3-pack. Open this up. You take out a sponge, and it's got a soft foamy side and then a scouring side that's also kind of soft because you obviously don't want to scratch your pots and pans when you're scouring some heavy duty stuff. So for example, this pan has some gunk that's fried in, and we're going to first rinse this so we get it nice and soaked with water, because this is just a medium for transporting water and soap. All right, so let's tackle this. I'm just going to go with the soft side. And there's a little bit that doesn't want to come out there, so I'm going to go over with the scouring side. And again, you want to use the scouring side for what you really need, because even though it's designed for non-stick cookware, you can still scratch. So there you go. Surface has been cleaned off. That coloring is baked into the pan, so there's no sponge is going to get that one out. And because this has both soft and the scrub, you can use it for all sorts of cookware. And knowing that when you need it to be gentle, it can be gentle. When you need it to be a little rougher, it can do that for you. Foams up nicely. One of the problems that I have with this is that it tends to shed, because this is more celluloid. So you tend to get little blue pieces. And this is more foam. Because it's foam, it seems to load up with a lot more solution and water. So you don't have to wet it as often as I do with the blue stuff. Now there's some sharp edges in here, and that tends to catch with the blue. And with this sponge, we're not experiencing that. Now, Libman says after 2 to 4 weeks you should replace the sponge. I've been to places where they actually make the sponge part of the family heirloom. No, I'm serious. I've visited houses many months apart where it's the same sponge in the kitchen, and that's just no. It doesn't matter what sponge you have, you can't go that long. At some point, they just build up with too much gunk because they're porous. And even though you're supposed to rinse after you finish doing the dishes, that doesn't get everything out. And eventually, it'll start getting smelly because of the bacteria buildup. and it's just time to get a new sponge. So this has some antibacterial material in it for the sponge, not for sanitizing your cookware. So don't be misled into thinking that this is like an antibacterial soap, which you can buy. This is just to keep odor from developing early on. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join the subscription team, help keep the commercials out of these videos, and as always, who's that little child? Thank you for watching.